Hello, dear friends, how are you? Some of the people are poor and they are poor for a long, long time, unable to come out of their cycle of poverty, unable to conquer it at all. While there are also people, they were not poor earlier, but they have become poor. Why is it like that? There are certain habits of these people which makes them poor and which keeps them poor as well. I think that we need to identify and we need to overcome or eradicate these poverty habits as well. It is very, very important indeed. Otherwise, if at all we are not able to identify and overcome these habits, we will remain poor forever maybe. So there are certain habits and these are eight in number. Eight habits which keeps a person poor, and I will tell you later on. There are six ways to break those eight habits as well. First of all, it is impulsive buying. People who are seen poor, they people kept buying, and they do buy impulsively, without planning, without preparation, without any sort of serious consideration. Wherever they see something which attracts them, either for the purpose of eating, for the purpose of wearing, or any other use, they will buy it impulsively. That is the habit number one, which makes a person poor. And the second habit, that is not budgeting. The people, they don't budget, and once you talk to them, they will say, I am not a country, I am not a big company, why to make it a budget? Actually, budgeting is a very simple thing, and it is tracking your income on the one hand, tracking your expenses on the other hand. Keep writing whatever you spend, send later on, at least once in a week time. Reflect upon it. What was necessary spending? What was unnecessary spending? And also, once we are tracking our income as well, that is a part of the budgeting. And look, we need to look where I could have earned but I couldn't do that, where I could have earned more money but I could not earn as good amount of money. So that second habit which keeps a person poor, it is not budgeting. The third such habit, it is living beyond your means. Living beyond your means. And once somebody is spending more money than the people are earning, it automatically makes them poor. So nobody should live beyond their means at all. Whatever you can comfortably afford, do that. Don't go beyond that at all. Never live beyond your means at all. Always, always, always live below your means. So that is the habit number three. Now, the habit number four is not saving, and it is failing to set aside emergency funds or emergency savings, which can leave a person very much vulnerable. Very important indeed that each and every individual should save at least 6 months of their expenses. And if at all a person has not saved these 6 months of expenses, they will become bankrupt and they will be in great trouble, vulnerability, and must have the 6 months of expenses in the pocket, in the saving of every individual. So the sixth, that is this habit number four was not saving, and not saving a reasonable amount of money. The habit number five, which makes a person poor, keeps a person poor, it is high interest debt. High interest debt. People are seen buying the things, buying the luxuries on the high interest, which are being sold very expensive, and household items like one item or the other. Some of the people buy the cars on a very high interest. Some of the people buy other items on a very high interest. So that is another reason why they stay poor. The habit number 6, which keeps a person poor, and it is lack of financial education. A financial education, it people think that I can only get the education while I am young, while I was continuing my studies. That is okay, but certain types of education, one of those certain types is the financial education. That is what we need to keep learning throughout our life. Although no degree is needed, no certificate is needed, we don't need to enroll ourselves in any of the educational institution. But despite all that, there are plenty of ways. Our smartphone and certain other ways, computer and the people, directly from the horse mouth, from the financial expert, we need to learn, and that is the financial education. Certain families here in our society, Khajgan people, Sheikh people, Bohari people, Memon people, certain other types of people, they are seen educating their children at their homes. They are financially educated, even if at all they have not attended any of the educational institution. So, one of the habits which makes a person poor, it is lack of financial education. Now, the seventh habit which keeps a person poor, it is the procrastination. What is this procrastination? It is inability to handle and to manage the things on time, and keep deferring, keep delaying, failing to do the things on time. That is another major reason. I think it makes our opportunities missed enough. We fail to avail the opportunities, and failing to avail the opportunities, that makes us poor, that makes us underdeveloped. It does not allow us to develop at all. So the procrastination is the habit number 7, which keeps a person poor. Now the habit number 8, which makes a person poor, it is overspending on luxuries. Overspending on what? On luxuries. That's another reason which makes a person poor enough. We need to overcome, this habit as well. And this is overspending on luxuries. I think we should never do that. We need to prioritize the wants over needs. Over the We shouldn't be preferring the wants over the needs at all. So that these are the 8 habits which makes a person poor. Let me share with you certain other things by which we can break these habits, and there are 6 tips. But with the help of those, we can break these habits of poverty. The habit number 1 is that is self-awareness. It is the tip number 1 which can help us overcome the habit of poverty. The second is budgeting and tracking the expenses. The third is setting financial goals. The fourth is building emergency funds. And the fifth is that the fifth tip that will help us a lot. It is investing in the financial education, investment of hard work, time, money. And the sixth habit, that sixth tip, it is seeking support from the financial advisors. And these are the six tips, and which will help us a lot in breaking those 8 habits of poverty. By recognizing and changing these habits, you can improve your financial stability or work toward a more secure future.